Okay, we're here today to talk a little bit in depth about ProBio5. Did you know that 70 to 80% of your body's immune cells are located in your guts? Having an unbalanced intestinal tract can lead to a lot of problems. Therefore, one of the best things that you can do for your health is to maintain a really balanced intestinal system. This ProBio5 is a product that was specifically designed to encourage balance in your body through the intestinal tract. Like I said, balance in the body through our intestinal tracts. Now, our whole body, depending upon how our intestines and our gut is working, that's how our body's going to feel. So basically, what they do this through is the microflora that's in your intestines. Those things reinforce the barrier function, like around the intestine, by mucosa. Okay, so this mucosa is basically a good lining in your stomach. Well, it's considered one of the first lines of defense for good health because what it's doing is protecting anything from leaking out of your gut or anything getting into your gut. So, for example, when you eat too many grains, sugars, processed foods, go out to dinner, drink Starbucks, you know, all these little things that we're picking at all day long, these foods may serve as like a fertilizer in our stomachs. Okay, it's fertilizer for the less healthy bacteria and yeast that are in your intestines, right? So it might cause them to rapidly multiply. So here you are eating the food that's causing a fertile area in your gut to have bad bacteria grow rapidly and multiply. And all this from consuming our everyday foods that we always eat, that we've always been used to eating. So anyways, the features and the benefits in this is it adds proper probiotic balance in your intestinal tract. That is good. If you're taking antibiotics, well, antibiotics are not good because, I mean, they're good, they serve their cause, but they don't just kill one little portion of bacteria. They take the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, so what we're doing is we're trying to add these probiotics, so it's antibiotics versus probiotics. We need to be probiotics. If we've ever been antibiotics before, we need to be probiotics so that we can get that balance of all those bacteria and stuff that was taken out of our stomach at the time of taking our antibiotics. So, all this having said, this has 5 strains of probiotic bacteria. So we're putting this probiotic bacteria back into our immune system, and it's going to support our immune system. This also contains enzymes that aid and break down the proteins and all the fibrous foods that we eat during digestion, contributing to a balanced intestinal system. So we got to get this thing in balance. We're talking pH balance here. It may help a little bit with the free radicals, for free radical initiated chemical reactions in your body. So we all need free radicals. That's a whole different conversation, but we all need those. Proper intestinal balance with this is going to increase your nutrient absorption. So basically with being able to absorb the nutrients from the foods that you eat correctly is going to cause us to not be as hungry. So that's a good thing, not to be as hungry. Eating too much, overeating cause all sorts of problems and issues in our sugar levels and obesity, and I mean there's so many things. So let's move on here. Okay, if you're suffering from any of these symptoms of overgrowth in your stomach, then you're gonna experience a lot of other things in there. So that's what the probiotic is about. Basically, we are going to go probiotic after we've been, I'm sure, antibiotic at one point in our lives. So we need to get that balance back together, folks, in our stomachs. We need to get that balance so that we can absorb our food correctly, so we're getting the nutrients we need and getting healthy. So that's about ProBio5.